Hey there UKDCers, today I have the unboxing first impressions, if you like, of this, the Civivi Trailblazer. This is in Damascus, or Damask, or however they want to say it, with a Choil carbon fibre over G10. This was suggested to me by a viewer and I've sort of half had my eye on it for ages, so I thought I'd finally get one. I think this was about 125. You can also get this in just 14C28N with just silica gel crushed on the bottom there, and G10, but it's 105, and I don't know, that's quite a lot for 100 for just 14C28N and G10. So got to sell some stickers if you're into that. Read this before opening the knife. Done. You have yourself a little microfiber cloth with the Civivi logo, and there is the Trailblazer. And there we go, just your standard Civivi pouch, absolutely spot on. Get rid of all this. And there we go, and it does have a bit of moisture on it. I'm guessing that's oil from the baggie there, maybe. Oh yes, that's good though. Good to see. That'll keep it from rusting. So there's the carbon fibre. You've got, I think these are just steel liners. Don't think anything is titanium or anything on this. Yep, that's steel there for you. Okay. Pocket clip's a little bland, I will say that. Quite weighty as well, and I'm guessing that's because of these heavy steel liners. Action. Yeah, pretty stiff to be fair, but not unpleasant. Just feels quite good. There'll be obviously I'll measure this properly and add it to my spring scale so you can see how this measures up with everything else. But a very nice walk and talk there. Centering seems, it's almost exact. It's just a tiny bit over this side, tiny bit. If I'm going to be really picky. So yeah, okay. So I can immediately feel this pocket clip, and there's a little bit of a hot spot just here, I have to say. Don't get me wrong, for EDC use this won't be an issue at all. I mean, cut box, put away. If you have any illusions of using this for hard use, that might put you off. You can really feel right there the edge, and this does sort of make its presence known while you're holding it. That said, it is a firm grip. It's not going anywhere. You know what I mean? It's definitely locked in. And there is that wonderful looking Damascus. Look at that. And they call this their black Damascus. And I'm guessing that's because you can see it all up the top here is just blackened off, and on the inside of that. And I also noticed you can see in there it's not. And like on the edge there is all black as well. So it favours black over just sort of standard steel colour. Tell you, this has got a really nice hollow grind on it. Like, I don't know if you can sort of tell that from that camera angle, but it sort of dips in the middle here. I've got to say, like, this is obviously like cheaper end Damascus, but they've done really well. Really big fan of this. The stonewashed one looks quite nice as well. But like I said, for the money, for 100, I'm sort of looking for something a little better than 14C28N, and this may not perform any better, honestly, but it will at least, you know, it's at least got something special about it rather than just a middle of the range sort of steel. Nothing wrong with 14C28N, but I just expected more on knives that are around about £50 or below, rather than as nice as this one is. That said, this carbon fibre, as I mentioned earlier, isn't full carbon fibre, it's carbon fibre over G10. I don't know if that's another cost-saving measure or if there's a legitimate reason for that, like it's more durable, because it is a fairly thick slab of carbon fibre there, but I don't know. You get your lovely Civivi pivot here, which I'm guessing is captive on this side, and then that'll be a T8, and it looks like that's a T8 as well, actually. And of course these are going to be T6s in here, so I'd say, yeah, looking at this right now, I really like the look of this in general. I'd say the only thing that's letting this down at all is this this pocket clip's a bit bland, but again, that can be a good thing because it's black, so it blends in with most people's like work trousers quite well. It's fairly unassuming. It is deep carry. If I can get a just piece of cardboard. And there you go. Look, you can barely see anything, so hey, I guess it is fairly boring, but it absolutely does the job. At least it's not just rubbish. So let's get her apart and see if she has the bronze washers that we're looking for. And there we go. Look at that. Really nice big bronze washers. Stop pin as well. And that's good. Look, they've kept under the phosphor bronze relatively free of the sort of pattern welding there to keep it as smooth as possible, which makes sense to me. So yeah, this is a really nice, very modern, of course, looking offering from Civivi, the Trailblazer here. Like I said, if you don't like the flashy Damascus, you can absolutely get the stonewash blade, which also looks really nice. I really like this long pull. I really like the swedge here, and the hollow grind is really nice. Let's see how sharp this is just straight out of the box there. I often forget to do this nowadays, but oh, easily. And that'll be the hollow grind. Oh god, yeah, that just, and the edge grind is, do you know what? That's actually phenomenal. That is perfect. It's so rare to get. I don't know how easy that is for you to see, but right on the edge there, the shiny bit is perfectly even on both sides. And in fact, I'll say this as well. Most blades come with a bit of a horrible sort of, you can see the grinding marks from the belt. This still has them very lightly, but it's a lot smoother than most. That is a really nice edge from the factory, I have to say. Absolute points for that. That's rare to see, even on higher end knives. Like I'd warrant this Zero Tolerance has some fairly unsightly grind marks on the edge there. Yeah, you can see right towards the tip there. See all those horrible like lines. It's just a really rough finish. None of that on this. It's all nice and smoothed off and polished. So yeah, honestly, a little pricey for what you're getting, especially considering like this is just slapped onto some G10 and Damascus is absolutely not a better steel than most of the super steels or the high end steels. S35 VN will probably outcut this all day. I don't know if it's likely to be better than 14C28N, but I'd wager probably not, probably about the same really. That said, it's very nice looking. I mean, it does not sit on there right, so this is probably not a good option for this at all. Yeah, nah, I wouldn't bother, to be honest. Oh, I want to check out this choil as well, because I've heard some people calling this a finger choil. You can sort of get your finger up there, but what I'm more interested in is, will it protect you when it closes here? No, it won't, and it just goes straight into your finger. Jesus. Well, okay, yeah, there you go. You can see that's nicked me already. So, yeah, that's not a very safe stop there. I'd have thought that would have gone up a bit to meet that, but yep, absolutely not. I mean, you must have seen that on camera, where it gets to about here and then just accelerates it into your finger. Not a fan of that. Neither is my finger. Otherwise, though, I am still very pleased with this one. Very, very nice looking. I'm guessing that's more just to hide this stop here in the closed position so it looks better, rather than to actually facilitate a safe place for your finger to be. But yeah, that's the Trailblazer. I'll do a full review of this obviously after carrying it and using it, but it's definitely expensive for what it is, especially if you're getting... I'd like to see this one at 100, and the other one, just the G10 here and 14C28N here, maybe at about 75. I think the American pricing for these is a lot more fair, but it is what it is over here in the UK, so either way, very nice if you're willing to pay for it. It looks. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Cheers.